Welcome, best and brightest, to an affiliation agreement, the merger alternative. My name is Eric Curtis, and in this video, we're going to discuss the difference between an affiliation and a merger, look at what the deal structure of an affiliation looks like, as well as what the potential growth strategy could be for organizations. So an affiliation versus a merger. In a merger, one organization is merging with another, and there's only one surviving entity after the deal closes. So this brings into question, and this brings up issues like brand, board, and leadership. What's the surviving brand? What's the surviving leadership team look like? And board of directors. When you deal with an affiliation agreement, both organizations, both legal entities are preserved. One takes the position of a parent or a sole member, and the other one the subsidiary. Typically, organization one is going to be the larger of the two organizations that's going to take that parent role. So when you look at the affiliation model, as one organization is the parent, both organizations keep and maintain their services, with perhaps the exception of trying to standardize best practice. But the real value is being able to centralize the administrative functions like HR, finance, IT, maybe even marketing, and shifting those organizations to the organization that has the larger capacity, larger back office bandwidth. In some cases, maybe even ramping up or increasing the capacity of one of the organizations with existing staff. So when you look at how this model, this affiliation model, can grow over time, once you build the first step of the network with organization 1 and 2, this allows for rapid growth. So the affiliation model allows you to grow rapidly by adding organizations because you can delay integration of the model. But once you get to a certain point, you might want to make a decision around how you grow. And that could consist of two options. So option number one is the larger organization or organization one that started out as that parent will continue to absorb subsidiaries to create an affiliated network. And maybe that network is pertaining to a specific service or a particular geographic area. And it continues to use its back office functions so the subsidiaries achieve cost savings as they come into the network. The second option is that as things grow, a new company is created that houses the back office operations and takes the role of that parent organization. Organization one drops down, or the services of organization one drops down into that entity that it's currently residing in, and a new entity is formed as the parent organization. If you are in discussions with multiple parties at one time, most likely this is going to be the viable option as a starting point because you're not just dealing with one organization, two organizations in the discussion. So there are benefits and drawbacks to the affiliation model. The benefits are that you preserve the brand, the board, the leadership. You can maintain that local service autonomy, that local presence and level of expertise. The model itself is incredibly dynamic and flexible and adaptable, and you can do multiple things with it at a detailed level, which we'll cover in other videos. It's also one of the major benefits is it's able to absorb rapid growth. You don't have to get into any integration whatsoever. You can decide that you want to take a 5-year strategy of rapid consolidation of a certain market, certain area to create that network. And then after 5 years, begin the integration to achieve those economies of scale and that value add. So some of the drawbacks to the model are that you are going to have to make administrative cuts once you start the integration process. The subsidiaries will have limited governing powers. And given that they are all maintaining their separate entities, sometimes it can be difficult to bring the brands together to shape one unified brand. So messaging becomes an issue. It is slower to achieve cost savings over a merger. When you're dealing with a merger, you are forced into achieving those economies of scale pretty much immediately after the close in your integration plan. And then standardization of the cultures, the processes, the policies, et cetera, does take more time with this model. So we hope you enjoyed an affiliation agreement, the merger alternative. We hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please feel free to check out more of our videos. Thank you.